24 tiny habits to improve your life in 2021 easily. Number 1. Write 3 things you're grateful for. Hell, start with 1 if need be. The goal is to always be trying to find the positive in every day. Yes, that's also for once you have the worst day and need to punch subsequent one that even dares to seem at you. I started this habit 2 years ago, and it's probably the foremost consistent one I've done. It's easy and helps reframe the bad days. Once I struggle to seek out a positive aspect within the previous day, I usually say I'm grateful for life, and with a future filled with possibilities. Simple but does the trick within the end of the day. Number 2. Follow the Pomodoro Technique. If you're someone who seems to be always in need of time, and need to urge far more productive, then this one's for you. Decide on the task to be done. Set the Pomodoro timer on your phone. Work on the decided task. End work when the timer rings and put a check/tick on a bit of paper. After 4 Pomodoros, take an extended break, 15 to 30 minutes, reset your checkmark count to 0, then attend step 1. The idea is to specialize in only one task for a concentrated period of your time, and once you've done a couple of tasks to require an extended break to recover. This helps you from getting distracted every 10 minutes, and also helps you block some time for related activities. Number 3. Refuse once every week. If you accept everything coming your way, you'll never have time for yourself. Create it by refusing whatever you're not excited about during the week. Start by refusing once and see how liberating it's. You'll also set higher limits of your time for others, so there's always so leeway for yourself. Someone wants to possess a gathering you think about pointless? Say you're busy. 3 friends want your help? Tell one among them they could got to find somebody else. Number 4. Dress up for work, even for home office. Whether you head to an office or work from home, dressing up will change the way you are feeling about work. While working in your night suit is tempting, it doesn't really tell your mind to modify, which then causes you to desire your whole day was one long never-ending chore. You needn't dress up tons or maybe wear makeup, but simply putting on a pleasant top, some comfy lowers and brushing your hair can make an enormous difference. Once you're finished work, dress down into your loungewear. That'll assist you switch into various modes, and cause you to feel more productive throughout the day. Number 5. Exercise for a moment once you awaken. 1 single minute. Nothing more. Even in your busy life, you'll find the time for that, right? I'm not posing for a full-fledged workout, just a couple of simple exercises. I usually choose 30 push-ups and a minimum of 30 seconds of planking. Exercising very first thing within the morning gets the blood flowing and gets you out of the morning fog you'll be experiencing. If you favor a full workout within the morning, plow ahead with it. But albeit you favor the evening, 1 minute within the morning doesn't hurt. It helps. Number 6. Take a shower or bath within the evening. A lot of individuals wish to take a shower within the morning, except for me. Taking a shower or a shower acts as a cleanse for the entire day. Taking a shower at the top of the day can assist you get a while to only specialize in yourself and switch to a calmer state. I love taking showers before I'm going to bed, then relaxing with a movie or a TV show, or maybe with a pleasant book. Number 7. Invest in experiences. How often does one spend money on objects? Compare that number to how often you invest in experiences. My guess is you invest more in objects. And albeit you spend an equivalent amount on both, that's still not the simplest. What we remember isn't objects. It's experiences. At best, objects help us remember some experiences. Number 8. Take regular breaks from work. Even if you don't use the Pomodoro techniques, taking frequent breaks from work can assist you be more productive at your job overall. Make sure to require breaks every 2 to 3 hours, albeit it's just a 15-minute tea break, a yoga break, or walking your dog. It has been proven time and time again that we are most efficient once we don't add long stretches directly. Number 9. Specialize in just 1 to 2 big ideas for the day. If you're lucky enough to line up your own schedule, then confirm to batch content together. As a business owner with a foreign team, I'm often pulled in too many directions. This is often why I prefer to plan my day by tasks that need a particular skill. If I even have an admin day, then I'll work on emails, taxes, financial planning, etc. When you batch tasks consistent with themes or big buckets, then your brain doesn't need to constantly have multitask. And multitask isn't really as great as we've been taught to believe. On the contrary, it makes us less productive. Number 10. Ask yourself whether what you're doing is worthwhile. There's tons of actions we do this don't matter. To be more precise, many aren't worth our time. We finish them and advance until we expect back every week later brooding about what proportion time we wasted thereon. If you had 2 months left to measure, would you be contact the couch binge watching The Queen's Gambit? Or would you be writing that masterpiece you've always wanted? 2021 are often that year. You'll start changing your life. You'll be happier with tiny changes. Hey, you'll even start today. Number 11. Throw things away. If you've never consciously made an attempt to toss stuff you had kept because it might be useful, then try it today. It's liberating. You would possibly get a taste for it and keep doing it. Otherwise, you might want to throw 465 items, as I did in November following the men's game. Either way, there's tons of rubbish you'll throw away which creates space. There's also tons of stuff you're hanging onto, albeit it doesn't deserve it. My 11-year collection of the monthly free magazine Korea definitely didn't need to stay. Neither did my broken nunchuck. Number 12. Write down what you're grateful for. You can club this activity with journaling or simply use stick notes to repair on your laptop or bathroom mirror. Whenever you are feeling down or annoyed during the day, just remember what you wrote down you were grateful for. It'll shift your mood and permit you to start out on a more positive chain of thoughts. Number 13. Manage your money. This is not about investing, although that's also an honest habit. This is often about knowing where your money is coming from and getting to. Most parents have this somewhat found out, but I've seen many people completely ignore this. Number 14. Delete your social media apps on weekends. Closely associated with limiting screen time is to watch social media usage. You'll be surprised at what proportion time you've spent scrolling on Pinterest or Instagram. Social media may be a useful gizmo for our age, but it also can be a time and mood killer. Find each day or two or maybe an entire weekend to delete your apps in order that you'll spend time with loved ones or doing belongings you enjoy that don't involve your phone. Number 15. Get up every hour. That's, without fault, the toughest one among all on behalf of me. It's simple in that I know it's good for the body, yet I can't seem to recollect. Notifications don't work, and albeit I remember to face up while writing, I don't want to interrupt my flow. I want to roll in the hay often while working in Japan, as I went out once an hour for a cigarette. On paper, this is often among the easier tiny habits to line. Yet, this one's so hard to recollect because we haven't done it most of our lives. We've stayed sitting for hours on end for many thousands of hours. Change that. Number 16. Choose a enter the neighborhood. Want an activity that's free, helps you get healthier and lifts your mood? A walk. Nothing fancy and no equipment required. It doesn't matter if you're taking a 5-minute or a 50-minute walk, the thought is to seek out time to travel outside and obtain some fresh air. Number 17. Ask open-ended questions. Apart from a couple of topics, and especially language learning, I'm not an excellent talker. I've gotten better with an easy trick. I ask open-ended questions as often as possible. I become a toddler asking why, where, when, who, what, which, and every one other kinds of such questions. Sometimes things doesn't fit this, but most frequently it does. Ask open questions whenever you'll be seen as a far better interlocutor. Why? Because you help keep the conversation going and other people love talking about themselves. Number 18. Spend time in nature. It costs nothing to travel to a park. It costs nothing to see at the moon from your window. It costs nothing to travel for a hike and just connect with nature. You don't got to have access to a park at driving distance. Find new spots in your city or village where you'll spend a while. I often choose an extended inter-parks nearby and take a cup of tea and a book to read with me. I love sitting down on a bench or maybe on a picnic blanket and just observing things around me. Number 19. Close-up notifications. Start for an hour each day. If you'll last longer, do it. This isn't as hard as you think that it's. The sole reason you're not doing it's that being reachable has become a habit. That's one you would like to vary. It takes about 25 minutes to regain your focus, albeit you simply check out a notification for a second. Erase those for an hour and you'll be ready to accomplish tons more. I've gotten hooked into it so my notifications are off 2/3 of my days now. Number 20. Prepare your clothes. Simple but efficient. Why would you waste a number of your precious psychic energy within the morning once you could use whatever's left the previous night? It doesn't create havoc in your lifestyle, yet helps you save your energy for what matters. Awesome, right? Number 21. Watch the news less. Chances are you've already started doing it in 2020 to avoid the mess this year was. If not, start today. Regardless of how curious you don't got to watch the news 3 times each day, including 10. If you'll only watch or read the news once around midday, you almost certainly don't need more. Number 22. Drink more water. Another simple tiny habit. It's great for your health and you'll catch on just about anywhere. Now I'm wondering, why aren't you already drinking more water? Come on, stop reading for a second and roll in the hay. Bonus for smokers, try beverage whenever you would like a cigarette. I've found most times I craved a cigarette was only because I used to be thirsty. Number 23. Make your bed. Start with a win by making your bed, as said Admiral William McRaven during a speech. Another simple habit to feature. It doesn't change your life right away, but again, that's not the goal. All we would like here is to slightly improve it without messing with our general flow. Get up, make your bed, then follow with a lot of other wins for the remainder of the day. Number 24. Spend a moment each day with yourself. Just one, come on. I do know you'll roll in the hay. No phone. No computer. No tablet, nor friends or pets around. Just you and your thoughts. Do that while on the restroom if need be. Doing this a moment won't change your life either, but it'll assist you start being conscious of what you think that, rather than being on autopilot. Start with a moment and increase this as you go. Believe what you think that. Ask yourself. Just accept whatever your thoughts are in advance. Self-awareness is much underrated in our world. Do not forget to subscribe your think and hit the notification bell for more new videos. And confirm to subscribe because more incredible content is on the way.